Ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're working on this Troy-Bilt XP2044 trimmer. And I like working on these because you don't wear yourself out when you're trying to get it started the first time. Because every now and again, as you know, when you tune a carburetor or whatever, it'll take, half a dozen pulls to do it. And this one you can just attach it to your drill and spin it up. So the reason we're working on this one is I picked it up pretty cheap because she said it was a leaker. It'll leak gas all over the place. When I looked at it, I saw this. So we're going to start off by replacing the fuel lines. One of the questions I get asked a lot is where I got the little wire tool to pull the fuel lines. Now you can buy one of these with a fuel line kit from Lowe's hardware store, or you can go on Amazon and find fuel line kits or carburetor kits that include it. I've never found it sold separately with nothing else, but it is included with a lot of different fuel line kits online. Now when you originally buy one of these, it looks like this. It's a little bit wide to fit through the hole in the tank, so you want to squeeze it down a little bit. And it's also got a blunt end, which is very difficult to thread through the line. So the one that I use all the time, you'll see I took it to the grinder and just pressed it against the grinder, and we eliminated the big fat end and made a point. That way when you're hooking it on the fuel line, it'll poke right through. So if we look at these three fuel lines closely, you'll see that they're actually three distinctly different sizes. And you want to make sure that you get the correct one for yours. And it's going to be different from one to the next. I usually buy these in rolls, but I bought just pieces from variety packs also. This one has thicker walls than this one does. So even though they're the same outer diameter, they're a different inner diameter when it fits on. This one does fit on, and it looks like it's pretty snug, but it's just not quite tight enough. Or when you go with the smaller inner diameter, it fits this carburetor correctly. This is 1/4. This is 3/32. There are cases where you want to use this, where the carburetors have the little barbs on the incoming fuel line, and this is the right one. This is the right one for this particular one. So make sure you check and see what yours needs first before you buy a line. So we've got the old line out of the way, and we've got the gas tank drained, and we just simply cut and then pulled the old line out. Not much to that. And now to put the new line on, we're going to taper the end of it. And then we'll grab our little tool. Sometimes it'll run right through. Sometimes you have to get a little help. There we go. And we're going to attach it just like this. You see it's on that little hook. Now the trick to this is because you got a pointy end on this wire, it's on the inside of the curve. So you push down on it when you pull it through the hole, and it comes right through. Now we'll pull it through a little bit and go ahead and attach our filter, and we'll call this one our incoming line. We'll attach our filter and drop her in. And then pull it back through until she's sitting right about here inside the tank. Like so. Maybe another scooch. So now we'll hold it up right here and determine where to cut it. And remember, when you're cutting it, you can't cut more on, so don't cut it too short. But if you do cut it too short, you can pull just a scooch up through the tank, and that works fine. So now we'll go through the other hole. This hole's slightly closer to the front, so it's easier to get to. And this line doesn't have to be very long. So this little piece of line we just made should work fine. We'll attach it to that, pull it, and there she is. Now this will be our return line. Now your return line on one of these doesn't have to be particularly long. It just has to go inside the tank, like so. It's deep enough that you won't inadvertently pull it through if you tug on this a little bit. So we'll hold this up here. I'll say right about there. And I'll cut it and I'll thread around. And as you can see, we've got a good looking set of fuel lines. Now, the first time you prime it up, you're going to want to make sure that the gas is coming in through the side with the filter and going out through the short return line that we put on that's got the little nubby end. If it's going the other direction, no big deal. Just switch the lines around and you're done. But make sure that it's running through the filter and out through the short return line. You can see that's a pretty easy job that just about anyone can pull off. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. It's free and it's really what we work for. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.